going to be making candied pecans, and this can go along with my little brie bite recipe that I posted previously. So all you're going to need is a thing of pecans. I got 250 grams, egg whites, sugar, and cinnamon, and an egg beater. So start off by preheating your oven at 250. And this is going to take approximately an hour and 5 minutes or so, so make sure you have time to do this. First, you're going to want to start off by beating your egg whites until they're super fluffy. That's going to be what makes the candied pecans sort of crunchy. And it does vary. I sort of eyeball this usually, but for 250 grams, I'm going to estimate about a 1/4 cup of egg whites, but we will add or deduct as needed. Alright, so you're going to want to beat it until it's sort of like stiff peaks. And then we could toss in, so this is actually a perfect amount for 250 grams. Shoot. If you remember, unlike me, you're going to want to break up the pecans into little halves if you're doing the brie recipe, which is in my previous video, as I said before. But if you just want whole candied pecans, then just leave them like this. But I will be making those brie bites again today, so I'm gonna break them up as much as I can. Okay, actually I'm just gonna break up a couple because we don't really need that many for the brie recipe. And then the whole ones can just be used for snacking later on. So then you're just gonna wanna mix it all up and make sure each pecan is coated. And it's more like folding it in so that the egg whites still stay stiff. All right, looks good. Now for the sugar, unfortunately, I don't really have any measurements, but just eyeball it. Just do enough so that all the pecans will be fully coated. I mean, you can do this based on your sweetness preference. I mean, I really like them sweet and crunchy, so I might add a little bit more sugar than other people may prefer. All right, now we can add some cinnamon. This is also just gonna be eyeballed. So now that they're fully coated, we want to put them onto a baking sheet with parchment paper. We're going to want to put them in the oven, as I said, at 250 degrees for an hour, but we have to mix them around every 15 minutes. So I put the timer on every 15 minutes, 4 times. I'm gonna make sure to spread them out pretty evenly so that none are on top of each other. But as I said, you'll be mixing them every 15 minutes, so this one isn't too much of an issue. All right, now we're just gonna put them in the oven. For 15 minutes, and then I'll come back to check on them. So this is how it's gonna look after just 15 minutes being in the oven. So now we're gonna stir it. Stir it up. Okay, so once that's all mixed up, we're gonna put it back in the oven for another 15 minutes, 3 more times. So for a total of an hour. Okay? And we're gonna repeat the process 3 more times, 4 times total. This is the final product. So you can use these for snacking, or you can put them in those brie bites that I have in my other video that I can tag below. Hope you enjoyed it.